welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the finale of the 12 Pans of Christmas project, which means it has now been a cumulative 15 weeks of me working on these 12 items, which is pretty crazy. Before I get started though, I have one or two things to address. The first is that I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I actually got an external microphone for Christmas, which is very exciting. So that means that basically I'm not going to have to, focus and refocus my camera when I want to show you guys close-ups. However, that also means that the camera makes sort of these funny clicking noises sometimes, and I know that that probably will get picked up just a little bit, so I want you guys to let me know down below. Do you not mind the noise? Do you hate it? Do you like the new audio quality? Please let me know your thoughts, because if you guys aren't enjoying watching the videos because of that noise, I'm not going to continue to use the mic, so please let me know down below your thoughts. And then the second thing that I wanted to address before getting started is something to do with my weekly makeup baskets. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that I haven't really been posting those videos, and I'm finding that I don't love talking about the same things multiple weeks in a row, because that's just sort of how I tend to use makeup, I guess. So what I'm thinking I might do is two things. The first would be to continue to do the bi-weekly makeup baskets as I have, but only talk about the things that are new. Anything that is a repeat item I would list down below as sort of base necessity products that don't typically change. Or what I can do is just forego those videos altogether, and I will just do makeup basket and review videos, and I will just talk about my favorite items for those past 2 weeks. So that is another thing that I would love your feedback on. Don't feel shy about commenting. I welcome constructive criticism, and I welcome your feedback. So please, please, please let me know in the comments down below. But with that out of the way, I would like to welcome you to this video, and let's get started on how far I got on everything and my final progress. So first up, we're going to talk about the two foundations, and that is my Garnier BB cream and my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundations. And if you guys have been watching my updates, basically I was either mixing these together in the beginning of the project, or I was mixing one or the other with my Revlon Color Stay. Basically, my original goal was to finish up 50% of each of these. This one I used up about a third of, and this one I actually believe that I hit my goal of half and half. So I think my opinions of these have stayed pretty much the same throughout, that, I like both of these foundations. They do well at mattifying, especially for a drugstore BB cream. This is really good. They just basically became too dark as the seasons changed. So I will continue to use these once they become my correct shades again, but this was as far as I was able to get. Next up on the list, I have my 4 pocket backs. I have Winter Candy Apple, which got finished up about a week ago. I have Creamy Pumpkin, which I finished up about a month ago. Then I have One Hot Mom, which was a cherry blossom scent that I finished up second, and then the first one that I finished up was Pink Crazy Daisy. So all in all, I use these pretty much every single morning before I put on any foundation, any moisturizer, any of that stuff. So these have been really great just to go through and use them up. So finished up 4 out of 4, and I'm very excited. Next up on the list, I have the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water, and then not just one, but 2 soft cotton cleansing pads, both the regular and the premium brand. These are both from Big Lots, and then this I just got from, I think it was from Target actually. But basically what I had wanted to do was to use these to clean up any foundation that I left on my hand, just because I tend to put it on my hands before I put it onto my face and then blend it out with a beauty blender. So this took me right up until the very end to finish up. I went through 2 of these throughout the entire project. It's not something that I would pick up again, but I'm glad to have finally finished it and got my money's worth. So next up on my list, I have the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And this, I will show you, basically I started out with 2 weeks and I had already finished up all of that. And then by the next 2 weeks, I had gotten as much out of this container as I possibly could. And then what happened was, either it got stuck or like there was no more product in here, but basically by the end of like 2 months I was done with this, and it just, honestly, I've been using the L'Oreal Infallible spray, and I think the only con about it is that the packaging gets kind of dirty, but really this is 3.4 fluid ounces. I've been using it since this ran out, so like at least 2 months. This lasted me 2 weeks, and it's an entire fluid ounce, so I would much rather pay the $16 for this than the $14 for this. Way better bang for your buck, and this works just as well. So if you have the money to spend on this and it works great for you, by all means keep buying it, but I will continue to buy the L'Oreal one. Next up, I have my lotion products. So the first one that I finished up was the Jergens BB Body Cream, and this went by pretty quickly. I think I finished it up in a matter of like a month, maybe a month and a half, and this I would just use on my arms to just smooth out any texture that I typically get on there. So I don't really have much to say about this. Like, it's been a couple of months since I used it. I don't think it was a particularly amazing body cream. Obviously, I would have, something would stick out in my mind about it. I think the only thing I can really remember is that it has a very interesting smell. But other than that, I think I'll just continue to use like Bath & Body Works hand creams and stuff. But yeah, that was my Jergens BB Body Cream. Next up for my lotions, which is one of those products that I am essentially calling done, but I'm sure there's like a use or two left in here, and that is my Pumpkin Pecan Waffles Lotion. I have been trying to use this up pretty much since I finished up the Jergens BB, so that's probably 2 months. And I, as of the last update, I had gotten all the way down to this last line, and it's at the point where I have to like, push and push in at the product, and I think there's probably one use left for each of my arms, and that would be it. So I think overall I can call this done, although it's not technically done. So this will be gone in the matter of a week after this project anyway, so that's pretty good in my book. Next up for finished products that I want to talk about is my Maybelline Baby Lips, which is just a pink tinted chapstick, and I finished this off pretty much in the first update. I like these Baby Lips lip balms. I have a ton of them. They're kind of waxy. I'm using like one with green packaging right now at night. They're okay. I don't think that they're super special. I'm sure something like Nivea or Chapstick or Carmex is way more hydrating than something like this, but it's kind of nice to have a tinted lip balm if you're going for something like that. And then for the lip balm that I've been using pretty much since that one got used up is my e.l.f. Tinted Lip Balm in Grapefruit. And as you can hopefully see, there's even more used up than last time. There is that little spot in the middle, and that is the place where I hit jar. So that's pretty exciting. I pretty much called this one done last update just because I know I'm not going to finish it, obviously, but the fact that I hit pan is a pretty good indicator that I've been using quite a bit of this up. So this one is not done, but I've hit a milestone on it, so I'm pretty excited. So the final item that I can say is almost done, it's so close to being done, I'm considering it done, is my oil-free acne wash from Neutrogena. And this is just basically one of those micro bead scrubs that I will use on my chest and my arms and on my face. And I have been busting my butt for the past month to try and get this done. I'll show you where it was. So a week ago, it was here at this line, and there was a tiny bit left. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to tell, but the spot in a cap where all of the product goes into so that you can squirt it out of the bottle, that's where the remaining product is. So for me, that's good enough to say that this is done. This will be done in 2 days. So technically for the project, it wasn't finished, but in my mind, this is more than enough to say that this is done. And now on to the items that I did not quite finish. First off, for some reason, I totally forgot to grab my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. That is probably in my office somewhere. I thought I had grabbed it, and I guess I didn't. But that was probably, a centimeter farther down than it was before. I'll be sure to post a picture of it on Instagram as soon as I get it so that you can guys see the final progress of that. So my last and final lotion for this project was the Honeycrisp Apple and Buttered Rum Orchard Lotion, and I'll see if I can get this to show you the progress. So I didn't have a chance at all this past week to use it just because I was focusing on the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles Lotion. So unfortunately, I did not get to halfway with this product, but I think for my next set of projects that I'm doing, which I will let you guys know about very, very soon, I'm going to put this in there and really try and work on it and use it up and try and get faster at using up these lotions, because I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I have quite a few of these little 3-ounce lotions to use up. But yeah, that is how far I was able to get on this lotion, and I'm pretty happy with myself. The second item that I did not finish up, which shouldn't be any surprise, is my Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser from Neutrogena. I got through 1 2/3 bottles of this product because if you haven't seen any of my other updates, what I will do is I will squirt product from this bottle into this one and fill it up until about this point. So I wasn't able to get through another full bottle, and I was hoping to, but it just, I don't know, I have no excuses. I didn't get through it. I just, sometimes I'm on top of cleaning my brushes, sometimes I'm not, and this project has totally shown me that I need to be more on top of cleaning my brushes, just so that not only can I use brush cleanser and go through brush cleanser, but just to keep my brushes clean. So all in all, I'm happy that I put this in here so that I have become accountable for myself when it comes to washing brushes. However, I didn't finish everything up in here, and that would have been nice, but hopefully, again, in one of these next projects, I will put this back in and be able to finish it all up. And the final item in this project is my Super Mud Glam Glow Mask. And this is just one of those really intense mud masks that pulls out all of the gunk and crap in your skin. And I was hoping to have finished this by December 25th. However, I did not. I will show you guys where it is now. It's not any different than last week just because I didn't actually remember to use it. I think I got distracted and just totally forgot to use it. But this is where I am for the finale. I still have quite a few uses left, and honestly, I really like this mask and I think it's really good, so I'm not very sad that it's finished, to be honest. I mean, in terms of the project, I would have liked to have finished it, but considering how expensive this is, I would like to use it smartly. Like, I don't want to just use it to use it, just to know that I am using it and getting my money's worth and that it's not drying up before I finish it. That is all that I cared about pretty much when I put this into this project. So, though I did not finish it and I can't cross it off on my list, I used a very large amount of it, and that makes me happy. So that is all of the items for this project that I had been telling you guys about. I have one surprise though. So if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know that I was doing the Finish 13 by Halloween project back in September and October. And basically one of the items, or two of the items that I had given myself, were a Bath & Body Works perfume mist called Daisy Girl, and then I also had another one called Moonlight Path. And what I've been doing is, since that project ended, I actually started wearing this and have marked progress for the past 2 months. So for anyone who is curious, this is as far as I've gotten for the past 2 months. This is basically when the project ended. This was the first month, and this was today. So December 26th or 27th. So that is 2 full months of product, and I have used up 2/3 of an ounce. So I am pretty darn happy with myself that I actually did manage to use up almost all of this, and I really like the scent. If you want my thoughts on how this smells, you can go and check out my intro to my Finish 13 by Halloween, which is way back. It's one of my first makeup videos on this channel. So yeah, for anyone who was curious on if I ever got to this is where I am right now. So that is the 12 Pans of Crystals project. I can't believe that this project is actually done. I would like to have a couple more weeks to finish off everything else, but to have finished off, I think I had 4 items I didn't finish, and I have at least 12 altogether, so that's at least 3/4 of the products done. So that's pretty good. Let me know down below what you think of the new mic, and also if you don't like the sound of the autofocus, or if you don't mind, I would love to hear your feedback, as well as what you think I should do for weekly makeup baskets, whether you wouldn't mind seeing those go, whether you still like them and you just would like me to list the repeat items in the description box. Like, please let me know. As for continuing projects, I am probably going to do a project use it up for the entire year of 2016, as well as multiple project pans or seasonal project pans throughout the year to sort of add on to those long-term goals and to just keep myself motivated. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!